in this video, we're going to be covering VSDC. VSDC is free to use video editing software. There's a free to use version and a paid for version, but we're going to be learning how to use the free version. Downloads, video editor, 64-bit or whatever, 32-bit if you need that. It does not work for Apple or Linux, so you'll have to do something different for those operating systems. That's done. Dash opens. Okay, so gonna go ahead and make a new folder for our VSDC repos folder. And I like to try to keep the structure the same as the project that it coincides with, so it just makes it easier to organize stuff. There we go, a debate about Jesus. And in particular, this is Jigglypuff Hunter. Here we go. We're putting our stuff in there. Exit that. Go ahead and make a new project. Jigglypuff Hunter. And then I go put it there. This folder, this one. Why is it doing that? Does it just want a video or something? Oh, you just say none. Oh. It's weird. It won't just let me, I guess. I guess they must have changed something. It seems like maybe they want you to have a video first or a picture before they even let you make anything. So let me assume that maybe that's what they want. And we need to go before they even let us make the project. Yeah, this seems weird. This is the newer version. I was using an older version, so already off to a bad start. So for the video, we can search for Season 3 Boondocks 4K. And some of the first results you should get should be for archive.org. The second one that says download will take us straight there. And we're going to want episode 9. And we're going to want the 6.9 gigabyte version because that's the high quality 4K one and we want the highest quality we can get, right? So just download that. I already have it downloaded somewhere, so I'm not going to download it. So one thing that you're going to want to note, especially when you click on the video to download it, it opens this player and you just have to go to these triple dots and hit download. If you're using Firefox, though, there is a chance that it will not have those triple dots. So you should be on the lookout for that. Just use a different browser, but I think that's the only caveat there. Okay, one more thing to note, just in case. If you do go like directly to the site and you come here, just so, I don't know, this can always change, but if you scroll down, you go to show all, that will take you to exactly the same place that the download button would have taken you, just in case you didn't see it. Okay, so now we have our video inside of our working directory. Let's see if just accept that. I don't know. didn't have to have anything beforehand. It seems a little weird now. Let's see. I guess so. It seems like they don't let you start from nothing. You got to have something. And then it lets you make a project. So I don't know, maybe just have a picture of a black screen or something. That seems very silly and kind of annoying, actually. But yeah, I guess they don't let you work completely from scratch anymore. So now that that's out of the way, we need to get the pieces of what we need to actually make this work. So yeah, VSDC can also be very laggy, which is kind of kind of annoying. But yeah, we just need to get the audio and the clip, and
I
then
came
we can
looking
get
for
the other pieces
man's
that
butt.
we need. Okay, so we're at 3221. That's the audio that we need. See how laggy it's being. 14, 12, 11. You can use these to increment small, or these to increment bigger and even bigger. But yeah, we're incrementing as small as we can. And then we'll make a note of the time in our head just because of how laggy it is. This is the best way to try to get past it. But as we cut down stuff, and it really sometimes it depends on the clip if it's 4K or not. If you make cuts to it, it just gets so laggy. It's just really unbearable. Gosh, man. So that's 31, 31, 31, 13. I'm just waiting for the freaking frame to change. Like, oh my gosh. It's pretty bad. Click, 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 click. Come on. So stuff and it hasn't changed. It's just stuck. Just stuck. This is what I have to deal with making all these down videos. So yeah, if someone has a suggestion, for some other free software, I would, yeah, definitely be in the market for some other free video editing software. But yeah, no, it gets the job done eventually at some point. Oh gosh, it looked like it stopped, but yeah, might be better off just jumping. Let me see. Okay,
Oh no, I ain't
this
come
is
looking for no little
25,
bars.
29.
I ain't got no milk, no cookies, nothing.
And that's good enough as far as where the sound is concerned. So we can pause it. For cutting this thing, we can use this and it'll cut whatever you have highlighted. We have this highlighted, so we can cut it. And we need to get our sound bite. We got to be ready to pause it.
I came looking for
It was at 30.19. And we'll just cut it so that we can, fine tune it later. This blue line right here is where we are. So we just kind of want to squeeze around this blue line. And we are going to cut it and then we're going to get our sound out. And we'll have a much smaller piece to work with. We'll make it slightly easier. And yeah, you can separate the video from the audio. You select the piece you want. Come down here, split video and audio. We click this one, come here, split the audio, cut out the video, cut out that part, cut out that part. Now we need to get the, let's just go ahead and get the video part that we need.
A man's butt? Excuse me?
Oh, I know who you.
Okay. Pause it quick so that we can jump to grab all the frames. There we go. We cut it. You don't need this part. Now we gotta get the end of the
Who you are,
scene
Chris Hansen.
for these
But see, I calls you Chris Handsome. I watch your TV show all the time. So you can go ahead and bring them.
Oh gosh. Okay. Going. Okay. Okay. There we go. Got it. And we don't actually need the audio out of this. So we will delete the audio, but we have the clip. What is it? Oh. We have the clip that we need. And we don't need this anymore. And now our stuff's way smaller. Oh, where are you?
I came looking for.
Okay, there we go. And it's kind of nice how the words, even though this sound is not from this clip, but most of them from the beginning match pretty well. But we'll have to clean
I
them up when
came
we
looking
add
for.
our own words. Yeah, no, that's already pretty clean. So thank Jesus for that. Less work and editing we'll have to do. So now we need to get our other soundbite. Gone over to the YouTubes. Yeah, not even this one. Our, what'd you call it? Sure. Crazy Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff.
This one right here. Okay. Open up our repo, type cmd up top to open the command line in this directory, and then type yt-dlp with our YouTube link. And now we got our YouTube Jigglypuff clip in there. Okay. Now we gotta get this just right.
Jigglypuff.
Go ahead and cut this. I know it's the next one coming. Pause. Cut this. Go ahead and delete this part. Delete this part. Take this part. Split the video and the audio. Go ahead and lock that. Okay, so over here you can see there's no waveform, but if we come over here and click this button, then we can see the waveform, and that makes it a lot easier to tell exactly exactly where the sound is. And this is a whole lot of nothing. So I'm gonna just come over here and just zoom in some. Oh, you're so freaking laggy, you piece of... Okay, that's a little too much, actually. Okay, we just need to cut like right here. It ain't doing nothing. Cut. Block. Come back over. Back over. So let's see if it sounds okay as far as
I
not
came
looks,
looking
but
for.
sounds. Okay, so the first clip needs some attention.
Looking for.
Okay. What I don't like is that it seems like there's no way to slow it down in VSDC, because that would be
Came
very
looking for.
helpful. Already heard it. And let's just look at the wave, I guess. It looks like the man part is like over it, kind of where the hump is. Let me see. So if we start here, what do we hear? Let me go back. Let me try here.
Looking for.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. Okay, well, let's just start clipping off pieces of the end since it's a little hard to tell. Probably the best way to do it until it sounds right.
Looking for.
I still hear that muh. I hear that muh in there. It's not sounding crisp enough, so cutting off another piece.
Looking for.
Yeah, just so laggy. That might be enough. Let me listen to it.
I'm looking for.
Let's see. Is it acceptable? I think it might have sounded acceptable. Dang,
I came
bro.
looking for.
I think that sounds good enough. So now that the sound is good, now we gotta get the lips, fucking lips matching right, bro. So okay, so we just attack each problem one step at a time. Each little thing is its own problem. Okay. Okay. So where does it actually look off? Let's try to make a
I came
determination.
looking for.
So I I think his speak is probably fine. I think probably needs the most attention are these hills and valleys on Jigglypuff, I want to say. Yeah, Jiggly. So right here where there's a gap, his mouth should be closed. So let's just come here and move. Oh, like what do I need to like? I guess I can't. Got to make a choice. I guess I'm gonna just cut it here. Then okay, so now we need to find a different frame of his mouth, right? Maybe just want to click through this shit. So this is completely closed. So we have we have a place where his mouth is completely closed. So let's cut this out. Go ahead, delete that. And just try to look at it, see if we can. Okay. So going back, right? We've got this. His mouth is gonna have to open. I guess just gonna open it here. Cut. Let's see. I think this is the Jiggly, and this is the puff, right? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So let's. We're gonna have to open his mouth again at that point for the Jiggly. And also something to note about this whole scene, right, is that let me just zoom out to show you, is that the whole time it's actually zooming into his face. So you don't want to come back here and get clips of his mouth because then it'll be zooming back in and that'll look weird. So we want to get most of his clips further down and then
I
bring them
came looking for.
basic. You see it zooming in. See that lag with the clips that you have in the video, and it's just so laggy. But when you produce it, it's smooth and normal and stuff. But yeah, it can make editing it pretty hard. When you have parts of the video that are clipped that do that, one way that I find to test just the part that you're trying to test, usually I just have to put the cursor right at the beginning of it. And then at least this part will play smoothly until it gets to the next part. When it plays. Oh gosh. But yeah, definitely annoying and kind of hard to work with. So yeah, these this gotta keep working this until it's good. I need to find a clip of him opening his going. That's a wide open. That's a smaller open. Gully. So I think we'll take the big open, use that with the smaller open for the gully, and then close his mouth again, basically. So we'll get this part cut it someday. Torture. Okay. His mouth closed here, so we don't want that. We'll have to take the frames and stretch them. As many as we want. I think we only want like one. So we don't want his mouth to close yet. Now let's go get the other frame. There we go. Click on this, cut it. See how many pieces of it we can get. There it is. And actually, I think that when you see this, it's what's coming after. So if I cut it here, there is sometimes a chance that you wouldn't see this. You would still just see the little mouth because that's what comes after. Sometimes it's actually not the case. Yeah, but I'm going to cut it here just because I think that's what I did the last time. So we get this part here, and then really he needs to close his mouth again. And then say puff. But actually, it doesn't. Isn't this zooming back in? Let's check. Right here, here, and then we come here. Oh gosh, go down here. It might have zoomed back in actually. One quick way to see. And this might be an even faster way since there's really nothing in the video. It's just to freaking export it, right? Which doesn't even, you have to hit continue down here and say blah, 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 and save it in videos. Wait, was that the project or was it, that might have been the actual project and not the video. Could have sworn this was faster. Did I leave some bullshit in there? There was a gap there.
I came looking for.
Yeah, see how long this clip is and how he's still talking. Yeah, I left all this bullshit on at the end. So, gonna have to fix that. Yeah, they save this here. This ain't even supposed to be here. I guess I went too fast. But the one that I would want is definitely not that one. Being repos. Yes, these are supposed to be over here, damn it. You close this shit. Air. Okay, yeah, I had all this that I'm not even gonna use. Is made it take way longer to convert than it should have. So let me see, and there was like I guess that was a gap I seen. So back to
I
the
came looking
video,
for.
when you look at it, yeah, that black flash is because there is a gap in the video. It almost looks okay except for what's cut off. But anyway, we come back here. As mouth is closed. If you get the GUI, oh, this is the closed part. That we had already got the open part. Or is this the open part? Oh, I wanted to see if it zoomed back in. That's what I wanted to see. You forget what I wanted to see.
I came looking
Did
for.
it zoom back at all? No, zoomed out, zoomed more in, not back out, I mean. So that is acceptable. So that's the jiggly, and then his mouth is closed. Now we just need a puff and close again, basically. need a puff, and we need to close it again. Here, and his mouth is closed. This is great. Okay. Okay, let's find mouth wide open, and this is right here. He's just zooming in the whole time. Okay, anyway, cut. Oh, yeah, maybe that's what it was. We cut that. And this thing, probably need to be so long, I guess, on the, of no sound. And then really would just close his mouth. Although I think in the one that I actually made, his mouth was still left open, which I thought looked okay too. But let's see where his mouth is closed. And just gonna walk through it instead, because there we go. Sometimes way more bearable than actually trying to play it. I cut it, him mouth be closed. So we just give it to me, and I can stretch it to the end, log, delete these. Yeah, let's try that. This should export fast. That's faster. I got it at ultra quality. Buttons down here. If you want it just the audio, you would come here and you would right click. I can't do it now, but yeah. You would right click the audio track and export just the audio in whatever format you want, and then you get just the audio. Okay,
I came looking
now
for.
let's look at it. Okay, so the last thing we got to do is get our Ash Ketchum hat. Was using this one from Amazon. I will leave a link in the sources. Yeah, this one's got all the angles that we would need. So going with that one. It's even got, yeah, this one, which I like because it's not showing the emblem and you can do like a slow reveal. Okay, save this image to our working directory and Jigglypuff Hunter. Call this one Ash Hat One. Save. And then we call this one and click this Ash Hat 2 walk. And you got this one. Version Hat 3. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get our first hat up in there. Ash Hat 1. Need to move it up. So one way to move things up, you can right click it and go to layers, not layers, order. One layer up. Layers, order. And there's also bring to the top. Just bring to the top. Okay. Yeah, so over here, got our big ass hat. And it's got white. So VSDC is pretty good at removing backgrounds. It doesn't even have to be a green screen. It could be any color. So click into our hat. There are different ways to get to this, right? From here, we have video effects, transparency background remover, you could just take this and drag it inside of the hat. Also an editor, video editor, edit effects, transparency, background remover. It's basically the same thing, but up here. So background remover, put it in our hat, goes to the end. You click on it inside of it. You got to pick the color you want to get rid of, but there's this dropper. Click this dropper. Want to get rid of this white. All right, so now it's working on that. And there are some settings that you can mess with. Also, HSL, it is something that you have to have the pro version to be using. So if the picture turns it to that, you want to go to UV because it won't publish it. Otherwise, also kind of looks like the UV works better anyway. But yeah, you would have to pay for the paid version to use the HSL, but the UV is one that you want. And yeah, you can just sort of address these. I find that the the first and the third one are like the most important. And well, I mean, the second one matters too, but yeah, it seems like those kind of do the most. You can already see the hat getting cut off, so it's like too much of something. Could be cutting down on some stuff, but we also want to get rid of the white that's around it, but not. So let's lower this one, and then try raising this one. So you gotta kind of play with them. So this is better. This is better. It's kind of clean. So we're not really doing nothing, but I know you need some of it. So let's see how much we could go before some. No, yeah, it's pretty clean. Don't see no holes or nothing. Yeah, now I see holes. Although you should technically be able to see through this part, but not like that. It makes it look bad. It's kind of holy. Oh, went way too far. Okay, you see, bring this one back down. But I don't know. It's still fine. It's not that big a deal. Anyway, okay, back to the hat that I can't click on. Let me out of here. I clicked on the scene. Let me out. Oh, I'll shrink it down and cover his other hat. Right.
I came look.
And then we want to get our scenes just right. So now it's not long enough. Let's see. When he starts to turn his head, we're gonna want a different hat. They will let him move at least twice before we bother with the other one. So we got that one. So now we want our hat two. Throw our hat two in there. And we're basically gonna do the same thing, but I think this one might need a little extra help. So we can go inside of our hat one, double click, and we can Control C to copy this, come back out into this, click inside of this one, paste this in. And we want this to only go to where it ends. I believe it's this marker. This is where the object stops existing, is what I mean. But it might need to just alter. Let's mess with it a little bit. Okay, let's just use a clicker. Seems to, again, we'll see where we want to get our last hat. And just go ahead and throw that in there now. Oh my gosh. Fucking go. So maybe there, I guess. I go ahead and get our last hat up in there. Hat number 3. What the hell? And this is gonna go till the end of the scene. So let's go get our background remover. Go this way. Want it to go. Oh, that's right. This one has a problem, doesn't it? This is till the end of the existence. This one has a strap at the bottom, so we're actually going to have to do some pre-processing on the hat. So we can go ahead and come here and delete it actually, and come here and you can right click it and open it with paint. Oh, such an amazing video editing software right now, but it's more than enough for this. And we just need to erase it. That's all we need to do. Just make it gone. If you lift up your finger, it'll save. Like if you need to undo, like if you go too far, Control Z. But if you never lift up your finger and then you touch it, when you Control Z, you undo everything. So I would suggest lifting up your finger occasionally. Save your stuff. Not let me really get up in this. Yeah, look at them paint skills, bro. Ah, yeah, bro. Oops. A little too much there. Oh, that, that should probably come from the other direction. Something really dark right there. Okay, and that is more than good enough. To resave it. And it's complaining because we already had it open in there. So you know what? I ain't even done. I'm gonna just, because I don't want to close that and reopen it. I'm gonna just save this as a 4 in our repos in here because I can't be bothered. There we go. Boom. Now we got a better hat. Walk. Go in here, copy our background remover, come back to our scene, come back in here, extend it all the way to its existence, shrink it down. Oh my gosh, Hollywood ready, you guys. There we go. Let's okay. Better do little Bo. She showed me his hat. Walk, 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 walk. Maybe I guess he's some digging up out there. Okay, perfect. I'm just trying to click through it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. I don't know if this is supposed to make me want to pay for the paid version, but I mean, I appreciate it for what it is for being free. Hmm. Okay, let's check our hats real quick before we okay. The hat's moving and he's not. I don't want that. So let's come back. There we go. Yeah. Maybe I think I might want another one. It's like a slow reveal for the hat, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Uh, maybe let's see how let's export it. See how I feel about it. I know it's not gonna look exactly like the original. Ah. but I guess it never was going to.
I came looking for.
Okay.
I
Amazing.
came looking for.
Amazing. Yeah, no, that is basically the basics. Basically the
I
basics.
came looking
And
for.
yeah, I can cover more advanced things in other videos. So, seeing you soon.